Okie dokie. Ah.
I think it's safe to rest here now.
Just arrived in Niaz, so... Oh, it's right in front of me.
Woohoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh, I still need to... I don't even have a war point in Niaz yet. Let's grab a war point in Niaz before I check out the Owl Forest. I can't go through there yet. I'm walking that way.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Bayfon, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niaz?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix.
Oh, loot.
So you're Elfin, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
What, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danans in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then—
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danans, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of this show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renans are Renans. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and your little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danan's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renan pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renans.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadheim.
This isn't Deadheim's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadheim signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Dahnans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renins here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the Renins out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Dahnans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renins just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renin lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renins are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy? Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Dahnans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves, and outright forbade the ownership of instruments, is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
Okay. So your quaciousness is a great word. Dohalim has many great words.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hmm?
Great.
Right.
I hear a voice. Somebody's asking for help.
Hopefully it's...
Oh yeah? How's this? Great!
Yes. Hey.
Hmm? Good.
Really?
This skit, or this little scene is fairly entertaining.
Yes.
All right. Right.
Really?
What?
Huh?
All right.
Yes.
Over there.
Huh? Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Huh.
All right.
By the by, Shion, if you don't mind my asking, would you be willing to share what sort of clothes are currently in fashion on Rena sometime?
Sure. As long as you call me Captain.
Sir, yes, sir, Captain Shion.
I was just joking. Kinda has a nice ring to it, though.
What was I? Oh, KO prevention. Right. She's got quite a bit of SP. Let's see, do I have anything else that increases ailment rate? Because those have actually turned out to be pretty useful. So arc casting resilience is probably a good one. Arc casting mobility. Easier over limit, that's just extra damage. Weak point damage, that's pretty good. When do I get this title? Oh. Oh, right. I'm gonna stay at the end. This will advance the story, but I want to be able to use the end before I do any
Forget that guy.
enemy hunting.
Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
Use fast travel to get around so much I forget which exits lead where sometimes. This is... okay, yeah, this is the main exit out of Niez.
sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here.
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed. Mahagg Saar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Okay. There's... oh, another quest right here. Oh, this dude.
Oh?
Yes! Very nice.
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey!
Sure.
Nice work.
Oh?
Very nice.
Well?
Yes!
What?
What?
I don't believe this!
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now?
Yes!
What?
What?
Very nice. Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Jeez.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Okay. Finally explore. Kind
I
of,
think it's safe to rest here now.
you know, since this is my second playthrough, I'm kind of... Okay, that was the base of the mountain. I totally miscalculated. When you first enter Nias, the place where it drops you out is in a different spot.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
So I was thinking that that wasn't the entrance, but it was. Just wanted to make sure I explored everywhere. This being my second playthrough, I still wanted to watch everything and just kind of relive the story and the skits again, and then when I play through on Unknown, I'm probably going to skip a lot of cutscenes and stuff just so I'm not stuck here watching all this.
Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
But I wanted to see it all again, get it ingrained in my memory before I skipped through a lot of it on future playthroughs. There's still Oh. Yeah, I know that quest. I know exactly what quest that is over there. I want to get this out of the way, and then we'll work back to Nia's and pick up the last quest in Nia's. Excuse me.
Looks like we got another reward.
I didn't realize that so many still remained. Danon owls truly are majestic indeed.
I thought the Danon owls had all but died out myself. That's what I get for making...
Just so we're clear, this place is supposed to be a secret.
Yes, I'm aware. Places like these should be kept out of the public eye.
It's a pity, though. With proper training, they could be made into a magnificent chorus.
What are they hooting about now?
Alfred and Shion can interpret for us, right?
Huh? Oh, no, I mean, it was just a lucky guess last time.
Yeah? Maybe you'll be lucky twice. Go on, give it a shot.
Really? Well, if you say so. Let's see. Listen to them. Are they really up to the task?
What do you mean? You're the one who put them in charge.
It's my responsibility to protect our friends.
Stop trying to take everything upon yourself.
This is what the owls are saying?
Of course.
I must say, though, we've found quite a number of owls. It's a testament to how much you care for Hootle, Rinwell.
I wonder which branch Hootle will perch on.
Rinwell?
Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Well, come on. The perches are only half filled. We've got to find the rest of the owls.
We've reached our destination.
Yeah, so... got Alforge, so we need dim my human stuff, and... that's basically it.
Huh? I think someone's calling out for us.
They could have some... Mm-hmm. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
This will be pretty quick since I remember exactly where this is.
That's some cryptic...
Yep, there.
Text, all right. It could mean anything. Can't we just look
I'm next
around
to
the
a
area for
campfire,
clues?
I meant to talk to the shop first.
I've caught a good amount of fish, as it turns out. Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
What's up, Kisara? You look concerned.
Oh, no, it's just... I'm looking at our finances and they seem to have taken a nosedive. I don't remember us making any big purchases, though.
Ah, that may be because I borrowed a small amount to purchase something the other day.
I don't think you can call spending more than half of our money a small amount.
Half? Dohalim, what the hell did you buy?
As it so happens, I came upon a rather special object that I've long been searching for.
Are you talking about that junk? I mean, that unique-looking trinket you're holding?
Whoa, is that a...
Indeed. It is a lost artifact from ancient Danan times. Most likely, it was used for some sort of rite or ritual. Ever since we Renans conquered Dana, such objects have been disappearing. I simply want to do my part to help preserve both our people's storied histories.
Well, if it's to preserve Danan history, then I guess we can maybe look the other way. Just this once?
I don't know. Why spend money on something that won't even keep us fed?
More to the point, we all contribute to that money. I don't like the thought of anyone dipping into it without saying anything.
You must understand. Had I let that opportunity pass me by, I'd never have come across this item again.
Dohalim, maybe no one taught you that money doesn't grow on trees.
I may have been a lord, but I realize that much.
It's not enough to simply realize it. You have to internalize the concept too. Even after all this time, you still have no real sense of money. Our funds aren't your personal wallet. We camp outside and eat grass for dinner to try and stretch every last gold we have. You never know when we may need it.
I don't think we're so poor that we have to eat grass or anything.
Shut up, Alphen.
Shutting.
Let's just agree to not spend too much or be too thrifty for our own good.
Alphen, your blazing sword draws its power from Shion's Firemaster core, right?
So I'm told.
Then why don't you use yours, Dohalim?
You mean my Earth Master Core, yes?
Yeah, I mean, you still carry it around with you, don't you?
I do. Each Master Core contains the astral energy harvested from Danon's slaves over the course of the last 3 centuries. Though only a select few qualified people, namely the Lords, can wield them, they nevertheless hold too much power to simply abandon.
If only the Lords are supposed to be able to use them, how come Alphen and Shion can use theirs?
That may be because Shion has embedded the Fire Master Core within her body, something which wouldn't have occurred under normal circumstances.
Okay, but why do you still carry yours around?
Just as Danons see Master Cores as symbols of the lives and resources robbed from them, so too do I view mine as a symbol of our lasting sins. The pain and agony wrought upon this world by my predecessors, as well as the injustice enabled by my own inaction, are all housed within my Master Core. It is a testament of all that I have done wrong. It cannot ever be used again, nor fall back into the wrong hands.
Dohalim.
You didn't differentiate between the deaths of Danons and the deaths of Renans.
Danons and Renans both spill blood and languish in agony all the same. I just couldn't bear to hear it any longer. That's all.
Little late for that.
Okie dokie. Yes. I want something that's going to increase drops. Likely that. I wonder. So I just got. What's vitamins? Oh, that was elemental defense M. That's not great. Yeah, let's cook this. Since I've got a quest to knock out that
Eat as much as you like.
involves collecting some items from enemies.
Grinwell, mind if we chat a little? I noticed you haven't been training Huda lately. Is he doing okay?
Yeah, he's fine. He's been catching fish with Kisara, and he seems to be adjusting his diet on his own, so I'm not as worried as before.
Maybe that's his way of pitching in, so you don't have to do everything for him.
Yeah, maybe. I guess at some point he started taking a shine to everyone too, just like they did to him.
You sound like you're okay with that.
Yeah. More than okay, really. It feels natural having Hoodle and everyone around.
I know what you mean. We all support and take care of each other in our own ways. It's starting to feel like we're almost a family.
Huh. I hadn't thought of it like that. So does that make you everybody's dad?
Do I really look that old to you?
Huh? You don't like that? Okay, how about you be the big brother? Shion is the big sister. And Kisara can be our mom.
Well, then how about Dohalim for the dad?
I don't really get that kind of vibe from Dohalim. He's more like an uncle. An old uncle, who's too preachy and snarky for his own good sometimes. And as for Law... Well, Hoodle took the little brother role, and Law's definitely not the dad. This is hard. Oh! Law can be the pet dog!
A dog? Do dogs really count as part of a family?
Of course they do. If an owl can be part of our family, so can a dog. When you think about it like that, we have a pretty fun family.
Yeah, a pretty big one as well.
That's why I like it so much. I wish we didn't have to do anything dangerous. I just want to keep traveling the world with you guys the way we are right now.
You okay?
Oh, it's nothing. Actually, I think I'm gonna go practice with Hoodle for a bit. We should really get some rest. I want to go back to bed.
Oh, wait. So further this way.
Hey, what do you say we fight that shining enemy?
How about not?
Hey, isn't that what we've been trying to find?
Is this the so-called legendary instrument?
Actually, I think it's one of the freight train parts that I was using for a sword.
I'm sure anything will be fine. We should take it.
I'm not so sure. How's this?
I see.
Great! Huh? Hmm?
Agreed.
Dohalim.
I can't believe you managed to shoo off that irritating bard.
Had we brought him along, it would have livened up our journey considerably.
You know, maybe you're right. We could have hit it off.
Yeah, and the two of you could be irritating together.
I need to look at upgrading my equipment here soon, too.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zeugles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
I'm gonna explore this way first. Loot all of Mahagg Saar before advancing the story.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Why didn't the Renans take advantage of all of these ruins around here? It seems like a missed opportunity.
Most likely because it would be inefficient for harvesting astral energy. That's what dictates the current positions of each realm's capital.
Plus, Renans are averse to using anything that belongs to the Danans.
I look forward to making it to Grinymuk. Grinymuk is absolutely gorgeous realm.
Am I imagining things? Or are there a lot of big Zeugles in this area?
No, I noticed that too. There's plenty of food and water to go around here. For a Zeugle, this just might be paradise.
Great! That's exactly what I wanted to hear.
Hey! More recipes. Okay. Where's the cell at? Oh, I remember where the cell's at. It's above me. Don't know if I have a good vantage on it from here. I think I have to go to the ledge above. But first, let's loot all this. Actually building up a pretty good amount of funds. Okay. Okay, yeah. I thought there was loot in here. Let me get these enemies out of the way.
Won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist.
I'm done.
It can hide itself?
Why are you surprised? You already fought that
I
enemy.
sense a strange power from this.
Okay, that's just an artifact. That's a little depressing.
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
The owls all sound like Banjo-Kazooie characters.
What's this thing?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
That sounds like a fine idea, Law. I look forward to getting some horse sashimi. That's like the first really good recipe you get, so I'm investing in some horse for future use. The glue farm. Oh, I also was curious about, well, let's sell all this chunks that I have. Spherical shell. That would be nice. I can make the Ignis Roar. Dragon Flame Sack. Lizard Fin. I will definitely be getting Astral Crystals from the final dungeon in this realm. Because there's going to be some forced fighting there. I got so many sturdy Mega Bones. Where did I get all those from? The arena, maybe? Certainly have not been doing much fighting. There's a person to heal in here. Will this be enough for Shion's title? Yeah. This is all good stuff. I really should
I
have
wonder just how many
waited to use
people
her
have been saved
SP.
by Shion in some form. I'm impressed.
There's rumors flying around about people being saved by a Renin vision of beauty.
Vision of beauty? That's a bit much.
Alphen had better stay on his toes.
Where do I come into this? That food there looks pretty tasty.
Yep, we can fix that new recipe with it.
I eagerly await the final result.
That was an interesting
Mahagg
transition.
Saar, a land where the winds scar and the clouds stretch far.
Kisara? What is he doing?
Reciting a poem, apparently. Just let him be.
Oh, I'll go down that row. Excuse me. Must be taking
What's this thing?
Now the enemies I need for this demi-human one. Should be on the next screen.
I think Hoodle senses something.
What's this thing? I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For crown contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Guess I misread the landing.
I go for some ice cream right now.
I have a bad feeling about this.
And just like that, I'm back in. Start by holding the front line. No sooner said than done. In a bind.
It's like trying to keep up with a wall.
Oh, they're down. Gotcha. As the giant text on screen. Oh, there we go. Grinwell. Damn it. Not that I need her alive or anything, but, you know, it just makes things faster if she is around.
In a bind? I'm not done! Make it ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on.
Let's bring Renwell back. Probably should have started this a while ago, but...
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Showtime! I can carve through armor! Hurricane Devastation! Hurricane Thrust! You picked the wrong fight!
Annihilation!
Look sharp! Devastation!
Going in.
Whack. Whack.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Probably should have started mashing attack a bit more. I thought I had him right at the threshold.
Be still!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I got it.
Got what?
I can chop up vegetable scraps and use them in the seasonings.
Should've known that's what it was gonna be about.
Okay. It sounds like I have all that I need. Yep. Cool. Awesome. So now I'm done fighting for a while. Hoo hoo hoo. Oh, there it is. So I need to go... That's going to be around the other side. Hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo. Yes. No? Up here, maybe?
Look, Hoodle! One of your buddies!
Those aren't very exciting to find, given that transferring records basically has me completely done with fishing already. Not basically, it does have me done with fishing already. I got all the titles and everything attached to it just automatically the second I got the fishing tutorial. It's a lot of copper chunk. Ugh, excuse me.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
No one cares, Kisara.
We should be able to cook here.
Okay, so I mostly just wanted the increased drops for the forced fight. Or not for the forced fight, but for that quest fight. So now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna camp here after checking a couple of things. That is not a big upgrade, actually. Hard spherical shell. I wonder which enemy do I get that from again? I know what I get that from. There's going to be a forced fight with one of those in the next palace. She needs hard spherical shell too. That's an upgrade for him. That's a lot of my sturdy, not Oh, but that's quite a few sturdy megabone. Okay.
Aw, who's a good boy? Wait, why am I petting you?
Because he's adorable. Why else would you pet something? Elemental attack S. Rinwell's effect on cooking stuff is not good.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. Do you mind watching our camp tonight?
I like how everyone volunteers to watch.
Shall we get moving?
After those scenes. Except for Dohalim, who asks you to watch for him. Oh. Is there... Yeah, this is the, wharf cave. Is there a fast travel
I think
point
it's
here?
safe to rest here now.
Oh, sorry about all the sniffling. The winter air never does me any good. It's technically fall, but cool air.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
How's this?
All right!
Three life bottles. I like you. One of these days I will hit the correct thing. Okay. Oh, I didn't cook the ice cream with her. I cooked it with someone else. Had I cooked it with her, that would have been a title. He gets roast chicken. So, looks like we're about to do some sleeping at the inn and cooking because I want titles. These are helpful.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over.
Good. This came out just the way I hoped.
This is an amusing skit anyway,
Hey,
from what
what's
I
the
recall.
smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spices burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now, I just flip it over, and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shion. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
That's a really good skill. So, I'm gonna... Maybe I'll just keep the one with... This hurts the effect, but... I'm gonna want this to last for the entire next dungeon, because there's not a campfire at the end of the dungeon anyway. So maybe... Wait. Why did that not give her... Meals cooked, ice cream. I cooked ice cream with you. Wait, what did I cook ice cream? Elemental attack up S. And I cooked with Rinwell. I am confused. Now I almost wish I had saved so I didn't waste the resources. Ugh. Actually, I'll try this one more time.
Whoa, that came out perfect.
Did I? Okay, I didn't.
This ice cream tastes so good.
I think on muscle
swear,
memory, I just
you're
chose
always
not to
having
cook
ice
with
cream,
Rinwell, and I
even when
didn't
it's
even
freezing cold
realize
out.
it.
And who made you the
Whoopsies.
food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh?
It's
What do you
resources
mean?
right down
All
the
I'm
drain.
saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
I mean, honestly, when you consider the amount of traveling and fighting these people are doing, I don't think eating ice cream every day is going to cause them to gain weight. Oh, Lord. There's a lot of titles to grab right now. I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen. Does anyone else have food titles? What does ice cream even use? Milk and eggs, those are both viable, so that's in for cheap, so I'm not super worried about it. So we want favorite meals cooked, Kisara. Let's just go down the list. Okay. Make it with Kisara. If it involves fish,
perfect.
it's probably one of her
Guaranteed.
favorites. I made this earlier.
Thanks for waiting. Eat as
That's probably what triggered that title to appear, is when I cooked something that was a favorite meal of hers initially with the loketo. I don't know if I pronounced that right. I just made vegetable soup. I want to make vegetable juice.
Thanks for waiting.
So I think that's at least 4 that I've cooked with her. So either this one or the next one I make. This one, awesome. Okay, and finally, I did this in a pretty inefficient order, but ice cream is probably going to be my recipe of choice for a while, so... Probably just going to buy a little bit of milk and egg. No, I didn't. I want to talk to the store dude. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's buy like... Just have 5 of each. It'll probably hold me over until I get a better recipe.
Yeah, we can use this for it.
I think that's it for quests around here, yeah. Okay. It's time to continue with the story.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
Okay, where's the harvest points along the way?
You guys want to rest here?
That fast travel point activated, and then walk into here. And before we start this dungeon, I'm going to take a small little break to refill water. And, well, just refill water. I just got to refill my water and Dog's water.
This place gives me the creeps. You really think that lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her Danon bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here.
Okay, be right
on
back.
your guard.
Okay.
I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
Here, have a potato.
There. There. Ah, guess I misread the landing.
So that's the way onward. So I definitely want to go this way first. Anything useful in here? Squeeze around that dude. Am I gonna be able to squeeze around you? Nope, sure wasn't.
I have a bad feeling about this.
God damn it!
Now we're not undone. I won't fight just for the sake of it.
It's a duel of the arts!
Excuse me. Get up. I remember this place being kind of a pain to navigate. I do have a Swift ring on right now, which makes this faster. Helps me save some CP too from the AI. It keeps the AI from getting itself killed while I'm escaping from stuff. The other thing that's exciting about Mahagg Saar when you get there is like a lot of the random one-off dungeon music like this changes for that region to something more exciting. Not that this track isn't like nice and atmospheric, but I like the other track quite a bit. Plays when you're like in the falls in that region.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
What's this thing?
You guys, will you all just get out of my way?
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Hydration orb. That is what I'm doing. It's fitting.
This place is full of weird machinery, old and new. Just what the hell was she doing here?
By all appearances, the sort of unsavory research she wouldn't want to see divulged.
Even to other Renans? That's a scary thought. This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already. This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You've suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
suffered at the hand of guys like Dohalim, but Dohalim's such a nice guy.
Won't be easy. Don't be such a pessimist. Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead. Their hide is thick as armor.
Two X-Lizard fins. Somebody gets a new weapon from that. I forget who it was, but somebody. This dungeon is kind of tedious to navigate because of just how tightly packed everything is together.
Their arts were interrupted.
Hear my call. Let's cut our losses.
Yeah. I'm exploring this the right way. Okay.
This won't easy. Don't be such a pessimist. Hear my call. Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead. Let's get you all tucked away. This might be some decent equipment.
Yeah, that was her.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
We'll take that. Like some chicken off the floor. Excuse me? Excuse me? There wasn't anything over here, was there? No. Okay, now which one of these do I drop down in again? Is that looks like... Okay, yeah. I can tell that's the way towards the boss, I'm pretty sure, from the way that landing spot looks. From what I recall of this region, so we don't want to go there first. We want to go over here first. Loot everything, then go back up and drop in that first spot. Yummy horse meat.
What's this thing? You guys are all in the way.
Don't be such a pessimist. Let's end this and get a bite to eat instead.
They have the item that turns off enemy. Oh, That's more items. Actually, I think that's... Is that the arm sword for Alphen? It might be. You know what I'm gonna do? Since I can go straight back to B1 now, and then head straight to the end of the dungeon, I'm gonna walk out of here real quick and cash in some of the items I just got to quickly upgrade stuff before this next boss fight. Also gonna double check armor sales.
Finally, some open space again.
That's so minor. But I also have a lot of money, and I will take whatever upgrades exist. I'm also going to edit this. Switch this to that. That's a huge upgrade. Oh, that's sexy. I can get that for her. Is there anything else? Tenebrous staff can get from Lizardfin. He's not as important as Shion. She is gonna get... I am likely to get Dragon Flame Sacks from the next dungeon. Right? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure I have this right on what drops from what. Enemy info. Because there's a forced fight in the next dungeon, I believe, that involves... Where's that enemy at? Vandal Dragon. Yeah. And there's a decent chance I get 2 Dragon Flame Sacks from that.
I always love the sound of hammers banging away.
And that's a bigger stat upgrade to him. Though he also gets Astral Crystals I'm likely to get from the guards. Which would get me this, which is just better. No one else needs Tempest Stone, right? And I have so many. One Sturdy Mega Bone. What else needs Sturdy Mega Bone? He needs Sturdy Mega Bone, but I have plenty. Likely get Astral Crystal from the next dungeon. So yeah, I think this is what I want to do, actually. I think this is going to be better. And I'm going to go ahead and give her this, which will make her do a bit more damage with her.
Have you guys...
Boost Strike. So... I just have CP cost minus 10% on her to make healing more efficient off her, so I don't need to worry about that accessory. So what I want to do now, Annihilation is so good, but I want her to mostly be using dark moves, because dark moves are going to hit harder with her right now. The only problem is that Flare Tornado's really good. So is Freeze Lancer. Freeze Lancer also has pretty good status if it hits. All of her dark stuff is going to be doing 50% more damage. I guess I'm going to not change this because I like those moves a lot. But definitely want Gravitas Field favored over Annihilation here, just because the weapon I just gave her is going to do more damage with dark stuff. Substantially more damage. The arm longsword, it doesn't have an element attached to it, does it? I didn't think it did, no.
Feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Okay. Now I can head straight to the boss. My equipment situation should be pretty good for the rest of this region. Other than that, when I get some of the astral crystals in the next dungeon from some of the forced guard fights, I will want to utilize those ASAP. Because I got a lot of characters that can upgrade equipment with astral crystals. It's not. It's this one, right? You can see the pathway that leads back out. Yeah. So you can see this little set of stairs from above that lets you know which one the correct one to fall down is. Okay, I always save before activating these things, just in case I decide I want to back out for any reason. Touch up equipment or what have you.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Is Bayfall alive?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Oh, I got dizzy. That's annoying.
Aim for the weak spot. Running slot.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right.
Can't get out of this. Lightning thrust. Devastation.
Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Heal. Freeze Laser. I'll be saving this into the shadows.
Be still. Devastation.
It's showtime.
This one's all mine. Burn it. Negative gate.
It's weakened.
This ain't now.
Oh, Andy's poisoned. Beautiful.
Now I can let loose. Devastation.
Oh, I enjoyed him just charging with that at nothing. Oh.
It's too fast. Stand back. I'll trip it up. Take this. Negative gate.
That is such a pathetic attack right there. But I was just waiting to approach him because I didn't want to accidentally have him do that towards the AI, because the AI is not the smartest. putting it nicely.
Where are you going?
Amazing.
Negative gate!
Is that a healing arc? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
Got it. Now that's it.
Can't get out of this!
I'm gonna save draining my health for when he's back. Rinwell, you're a moron. One life bottle is a very small price though, so I'm not really worried about just chucking that, especially with how much I'm humiliating this thing right now.
Say no more!
Here, let me help.
I'll thank you! Now I can let loose! Now you see what I can do! Ready to fly! Blew away! Ready to fly!
The enemy is going all out. Get on in there with the others.
That was really bad timing on that OL. I had a feeling he was about to do that. But he wasn't when I hit the button. He's gonna attack with the world's smallest flame ever. Would take a concentrated effort to get hit by that move.
Down.
I was hitting the wrong button. That was bad. I just facepalmed. I rolled right into that.
Take this!
In here. Here's a healing spot. I never miss.
Benediction light.
Can't be happening.
Let's get every single one of them. Not quite.
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
Sleep now.
Anything in armor is all mine.
It's about to
Armor
strike.
won't save you. Look sharp, everyone. Denied. Demon laugh. Try harder. Now. Be still. Tear. Devastation. Ignite. It's in your hands now. Stay away from my friends. Be still. Time to let it rip. Double demon fang. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I have this Mystic Arctic set right now.
Now, Akuna.
This is overkill.
The enemy is going all out. All disasters made one. Come for the healing.
Ready and ready. I'll smash you.
Okay.
All disasters made one. Come forth.
I was just waiting for Zoel to run out, then I'm gonna do this.
I can feel the medicine working.
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Better if we don't get up.
Try this.
Lightning stars of light. Rain down.
Thunder.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked.
I don't feel bad about the AI dying. I feel bad about the one death I had in this run, but this has not really been expensive anyway. This thing's pretty easy.
Shattering the pieces. Attack one off.
He seriously jumped out of that Noel. That's annoying. Oh, Dohalim. I'm not wasting a life bottle on him. Am I really about to just retry on this because the AI just let themselves all die to 1 OL? Yeah, I am. That annoys me greatly.
I don't understand. Did Bayfall lie?
It was not worth continuing that with how some of the stuff at the end had gone. Just a waste of resources.
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Go for the weak point!
You picked the wrong fight!
Did you just heal me?
Yes. I need you, remember?
Right.
Take this!
Here, let me help. I don't mind if I do.
Okay, Shion, heal me.
Where are you going?
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Gotta love the crit.
Can't end here!
I couldn't make it in time.
That was embarrassing. This is a... I'm gonna take a pride fall right here. No. Kill me. My pride will not... My pride will not take that humiliating death. Look at... You see how much trouble that... You see how much trouble that enemy's having? Killing me. That's why that hurts my pride. Eye roll.
There's nobody.
They have to be holed up.
Can I? Yeah.
I don't understand. Did Bayfall lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
I don't know. I don't think that's actually more efficient than doing that.
You picked the wrong fight.
Does this hit so stupid hard, even though it's really slow?
The fluidity of your movement is simply incredible.
Where are you going?
Wide open!
It won't escape me.
No further!
Oh, I thought he was about to get back up. Oh! Did I instantly down him again and not realize it with Dohalim? I think I did.
Try harder! Lightner! Burn! Bloody Pierce through! Try this!
Negative gate.
Brendan!
Here's a healing arc.
I owe you one.
Handy's poisoned to end all of that. Rinwell, please get out of his line of fire.
Here I go.
Rinwell, you are a more, and then I get hit. Well, I don't have. I don't have an excuse for that. Is what I don't have. But Rinwell shouldn't have gotten hit. Ah!
I don't understand. Did Bayfall lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Rain
I'll face you.
Eat dirt!
Go for the weak point! Wow, I'm impressed. Don't mind if I do.
Now you see what I can do! Far enough! Negative
Demon Fang! No further!
Here, let me help!
A thrilling performance.
Hurricane Thrust is a better air dodge than the air dodge. That was kind of unfortunate timing on that.
I couldn't make it in
I swear I was mashing the R button like wild there. I don't know. I felt like my input got 8. Like, Devastation is not that committed. That's like the reason why it's such a good move. It's just...
There's no...
They have to be holdups.
I don't understand. Is Bayfon live?
He didn't seem to have to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing! Can you take it?
Pierce evil!
burn in hell!
Get on
Aim
there
for the weak
together!
spot.
Freeze Lancer!
Heal!
There you go! Don't let up!
Running slack!
There!
Blow away!
Demon Lad! Armor won't save you! Denied!
Into the shadows! I never miss! Let's go!
In a bind?
All disaster
Demon Fang!
Come forth, the healers of purity!
Demon Lad!
Gravitas field!
There we go. Get away from everyone. I was about to try and dodge through that.
Pierce evil!
Now, while it's reeling!
Okay, this is good timing.
Prepare to be sealed, fleet of foot. Actually, that sound is more appropriate.
Let's talk more doing.
I can carve through armor! In a bind? Nothing gets by me!
Pierce evil!
Can you take it?
Freeze Lancer!
Denied!
Here go!
Okay, here I go!
Not in your dreams!
Double Demon Fang!
Arctic Waterfall!
They smite with blinding blade!
Burn in hell!
Maybe this one. Here's a healing rod.
Blow away! Raining slack!
Water!
Blow
Hear my
away!
call!
You're mine!
Raging
Forgive
I
me.
can carve through armor!
Okay, that's not terrible.
Double Demon Fang!
No dawn shall break this night!
That attack is amusing.
Demon Lad!
Okay, good. You got up and immediately moved out of his main line of fire. Oh, okay, good. Shion has her skill that...
Being interrupted!
Okay, I just wanted to get him away from all the healers.
Your helping me has become a pattern.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
This ends now!
Consider yourself
Well, all the casters and the healers.
Now you see what I can do!
now I can left side in!
Ooh, this is meaty.
Running slack! Castle! Devastation!
They're not playing around!
I owe you one!
Blah blah blah, glacial spear! Pierce evil! Here goes! Chance to the wind!
I'm not gonna sweat that death too much. First one, kind of an embarrassing death, but I had trouble reading its attacks through all the garbage on screen, I'll be honest. Okay. We got Dohalim up.
It's on you.
You got it. Dare strike me from behind? Take this!
Here's a healing arc! First aid!
Begin! Tear! Searing gale! Shattering pieces! Attack us! Armor won't save you!
Benediction light.
It's on! Lunar rock herd! Raining slash! Everlasting darkness! Away! Negative gate! Raining slash! Green bathed in blood! Rending you a bloody howling! Negative gate!
This is the one part of the fight that actually is kind of difficult. So if there's deaths during this part, it's kind of whatever.
What was I thinking?
Double demon fang! Sorry, but this fight ends here.
Like whenever bosses like this summon minions, it's always a little hectic. Oh.
Use too much. Such unadulterated fury.
That though I did not like. I was kind of hoping I could kill that second one real fast when he had an almost full meter coming out of the
I don't understand.
Mystic Art.
Did Bayfall lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Raining slash! Ignite!
Go for the weak point!
Blow away!
Armor won't save you.
I owe you one. Raining slash!
Raining everlasting darkness. Negative
I
gate.
never miss! Constantine!
Bathed in blood. Now we're
Oh, sparkling stars! Rain down and purify!
Okay, come this way. Away from the casters. Chase me over here. You want to come over here. Okay, what's he doing? Remember in past Tales games when they showed the moves that the enemies were doing at the top too, not just what the party was doing? That would be really handy with how much garbage is on the screen in this game sometimes.
Can't get out of this.
And again!
Blow away! Ha! Try this! Raining slash!
I can carve through armor. Don't suffer in silence.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Chase me over here.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
At least he hit Shion, who has an ability to
You'll pay for that!
deal with that. Wait. Just gonna let that attack get up first.
Don't mind if I do. Freeze laser.
Double demon fang!
Marksman handle this.
Let's get you all tucked away.
Rending you apart.
Try harder! Now!
Bloody howling.
Where are you going?
Can't be happening.
Wide open!
It won't escape me. Anything in armor is all mine. Rending you apart. Evening snarling to me. Yeah, and finally to me.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, I try and stack as much damage now before his minions come up.
Is this it?
I was really overzealous. Okay, let's down him. Just make his minions a little easier to deal with. That was terrible. Let's just see how this goes though. Great.
Such unadulterated.
I had a feeling this was about to go badly. I could play a lot more passively and make this easier, but I don't want to do that. That's no fun.
I don't understand. Is Bayfon live?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing. Can you take it? Now you see what I can do. Deny everlasting darkness.
Where are you going?
Negative stream. Scream, bathe. Raising you on fire. Bloody throbs in pain. Negative gate.
I owe you one. Double demon fang. Double demon fang.
Okay, come away from the casters.
It won't escape me.
Ignite!
Here's the evil. Get on it. Freeze Lancer.
Nothing gets by me.
Here's a healing arc.
In a bind.
First aid.
They might not.
Be still!
Freeze Lancer. Sealed.
Stay away from my friends!
This one's mine.
Dohalim is not benefiting from this. I should have revived him before this. That was my fault. That was a little overcommitted. I got Dohalim hit there.
Now you see what I can do. Nothing gets by me. Falling arc.
No! Let loose!
It's weakened.
This ends now!
Hey, what?
Blended blast!
Take this.
Blow away! Raining blast! Blow away! Here I come!
I really dislike how close the casters often stand to the whole group.
Consider yourself finished!
Okay, now he's gonna summon minions, and I got all my boost strikes up. Oh, I'm leading him right into Xion.
Look sharp, everyone!
Just get this back. They're all gathered near each other. And I can get multiple down. I was targeting this one, game. Come on.
Let me help. Whoa!
I'll smash you!
Here's the evil. Dance in the wind. Sleep now. Sleep. Get on in there with the others. Here.
In a bind?
You picked the wrong. You'll pay for that.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
Be still. Devastation.
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
A crit, of course, why wasn't it? That almost was about how I wanted. The way that he just totally wrecked Rinwell and Dohalim was not great.
After we managed to finish this thing.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you.
That was
remember?
sloppy.
Right.
The blacking parts are weak point.
Eat dust.
Here's the healing now.
Bloody armor won't save you. More enough.
This one's mine.
Negative
Let's go.
Now we're not flew away.
You'll pay for that. Now, while it's reeling.
Take it down.
Flew away. Raining flash. Flew away.
No rest for the wicked.
Dragon form.
Mashing a little too hard there.
Ensnaring to
I can
me.
heal myself.
And suffering to me.
Healer, you cannot be wrecked.
That's the wisest thing you've ever said.
No further. Our surges through me. Everlasting darkness. Negative gate.
You picked the wrong fight.
Smash you. Execution.
Raining flash.
Ready to go. Denied. Blood.
Here's the evil.
Bloody howling. No further.
Here, let me help.
No.
I was overconfident.
Forgive me.
I wish, you know, they make the AI kind of like aggro on the player real heavy, and then whenever it breaks off to attack the AI just drops like flies because they're stupid and they don't know how to evade. Like, if you put a human in a situation where they were only attacked like less than 10% of the time, I think most humans, especially if they were a ranged character, would have an easy time never getting hit.
Incantation ruin.
It's wide open.
It won't escape me.
Raining flash.
Negative gate. Take this.
Raining flash. Flew away. Raining flash. Burn.
Demon land. Anything in armor is all mine.
I'm in your deck, Dohalim.
Heal is on you.
Save you.
To go.
See, look at that. See, Rinwell, that wasn't hard.
You'll pay for that. Flew away. Raining flash. Flew away.
This one's mine.
Now,
face you. No further. Scoot back. Stand back.
That really didn't count as hitting it with Dohalim? Really, game.
Stay away from my friend. It's over.
Salt. Like, enemy jumped away from me. I called Dohalim. Dohalim tracked it to where it jumped to. Visibly hit it, and it wasn't downed. Salt.
I don't understand. Did Bayfall lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing. I can carve through them. You get it? Burn
The flashing parts are weak points. Here's evil.
Far enough.
Where are you going?
Away. Raining flash.
No guns shall break this night.
Demon Lash.
What are you about to do? Okay, you're about to do that.
Take it down.
This one's all mine.
In a bind.
Glacial Spear. Everlasting Shock.
You picked the wrong fight.
I can carve through them. I can handle it. Far enough.
This'll come in handy.
Rending you apart. Bloody
That was a little overzealous.
Okay, here I go. Lightning thrust. Tear. Ignite.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Are you the deck, Dohalim? Then tonight's meal is on you.
Keep going.
Shit. Okay, good. That didn't hit Dohalim.
Save you.
Devastation. Try harder. Now. Devastation. Wide open.
It won't escape me.
Flew away. I'm not done.
No further.
Water, hear my call. Raging Cascade.
Raining flash. Flew away. Raining flash. Crush.
Negative dazzle.
I'm ready. Dohalim. In an instant. Impact block.
Water, hear my call.
No one can break this.
Flew away. Raining flash.
Legion smelling to me.
He should be about to enter OL. There we go. Oh no, he called Zoogl's first before.
Take them down.
Not today.
Watch yourself. I sense incredible power.
See, I never miss.
I can carve through armor.
Deny.
Green bait.
Here, let me have
Try
it.
harder.
Here, no, it's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone. You'll pay for that.
Come on, I'll blow you. Ready to go. Away.
Double demon fang. Lightning thrust.
Here's a healing art. First aid. Glacial Spear.
Let's get Dohalim back. Get him in.
Try harder. Now. You're
Anything in armor is all mine.
Oh, that was so close.
not today.
Here's a healing art.
Aid me.
Glacial Spear. Here's evil.
Deny. No further.
Double demon fang. Try harder. Now.
Well, this fight's actually been going pretty well, so I don't really mind that. It's like, yes, that puts her right into the line of fire, but it also gives her lots of iframes. I have lots of CP left. So
Anything in armor is all mine.
just do that. Then come in here. Knock both of them down. Do that. Life bottle Shion. Resurrect Winroll. Peach gel myself. So I still had lots of CP.
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Denied.
There, one more. Mega ray.
I don't know why she didn't revive Rinwell the first time I told her to. It's gonna take me a second to get this back under control, but he'll die pretty fast when he do. He's just attacking the AI. He doesn't give a damn about me, which is... Oh, and then he goes into OL the second Dohalim's up. Yep, that's fair.
Such unadulterated fury. Everlasting darkness.
Okay, come over here. Chase me. No, stay away from them. And he just kills Shion. This is... And I've lost control. Everything was going so well. It was all going so well. And then he decided he wasn't going to attack Outfit anymore. And that's when everything just falls apart.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
Ignite!
Aim for the wing, dude.
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
I can carve through armor.
Where are you going?
Far enough.
Not in your dreams. Here I go.
Everlasting darkness.
The earth erupts in pain.
Try harder! Now! Dazzle! Devastation! Try harder! Now! Devastation!
It's weakened.
This ends now! Blow away!
Here's evil.
I'm not done!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah.
That was bullshit.
Not today!
Ready and rare. I'll smash you.
And this is just going to make him harder to control too, because I'm not going to be able to hit him as easily.
Thank you. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Here's water. Here's wind. Spread. Here's glacial spear. Here's evil.
This one's all mine!
Okay, get down. That was unfortunate timing.
Take this. Ready to go. No dawn shall break this night. Far enough. Everlasting armor won't save you. Negative death.
Let me help.
Here we go!
I would like to see him actually start, like, taking an offensive position instead of just lumbering around the battlefield. It makes it a lot harder to tell what he's about to do.
Consider yourself finished.
Take them down. They're not playing around.
Negative Jake.
Don't mind if I do.
Now you see what I can do. Can you take it?
Here, let me help.
Take it. It's gonna attack.
Right, look out.
Negative Jake.
Okay, just get through this OL.
You picked the wrong fight.
Down and purify all. Hear my call. I may have bit off more than I feel. Ready to go. Get on in there with the others.
Take this.
Water Astral. Here, let me help. Let's go. First aid.
Why'd you heal me?
Stop the sound. Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
See you continue on in that vein.
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
I'm drawing him towards the healers. Why am I doing that?
This with my own hands.
Double demon
Feel. More for the stockpile. If it's in the sky, it's gone.
Try harder. Nothing can.
Field.
It's too much. No further.
Sleep now.
Now I can let loose. Ignite.
Let's get you all tucked away. All right.
Reading you up.
Magic is there. Don't mind if I do. Now. Here I come. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Here. Let me help. Dance in the wind.
Okay, here I go.
Watch yourself. Incredible power.
I'll smash you. It's a trap and strike.
Look sharp, everyone.
Yeah, just do that in the opposite direction from everyone. Please don't get yourself killed, Dohalim. You are going to be important when he comes out of this OL.
Take this.
It's wide open.
It won't escape me.
Blow away. Burn. Execution.
Rending you apart.
Raining slash.
Bloody holy. Now you see what I can do.
Hurricane flood.
Where are you going? In here.
Negative Jake.
Here, let me help.
The fact that Dohalim's broke his core actually made this a little harder because he's not sealed.
Stay away from my friend.
Sense incredible power.
Oh, I don't like him jumping back and doing that in their general direction. Okay, now he's out of it. Actually, I don't think I've thrown an item this fight yet, so I'm gonna see if I can do this itemless.
I'll bring you back from death to victory.
Save a lot of
You
resources.
picked the wrong fight.
Now you see what I can do.
Blow away.
Far enough.
Try harder. Not a chance. Be still. Face it.
They slip. Now we're not.
No further.
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
Okay, now it's time to try to pile on the damage.
Saving this one. Here's a healing arm.
Negative Jake.
All the masters made one. Come
Eat
on,
them.
you. Rain down.
Negative Jake.
Scream.
I think I did throw, well, I threw some peach gels, but I didn't throw any orange gels or life bottles, that's right.
They're not playing around. All right, it's showtime.
Okay, come away from the casters.
Here comes the big one! Try harder! My turn!
Okay, I'm not reviving Rinwa. Dohalim dying is really unfortunate. Okay, I need you guys to be a little bit more aggressive. Oh, I set him to fight aggressive and one of them threw a life bottle. Well, that's over. That has items on it. Ugh. That kind of defeated a little bit what I was going for. This is still pretty resource efficient so far, though.
Over? No! Don't leave me all alone here.
Sorry.
Double demon fang! Lightning thrust! Devastation! Is this it?
This is turning into a train wreck fast, but he's so close to dead.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Armor won't save you!
It's like all I had to do was down him one more time.
Double demon fang! Demon fang!
Another OL.
It's on! Try harder!
I'm such a failure.
Yep, sure are.
You picked the wrong fight!
This is like all I need to do, and he's dead.
Raining slash!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
At least no orange gels were thrown. Everyone still gets experience. I'm a little annoyed at how that ended. The rest of the fight was really good, though.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Danon Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Niez.
Okay.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Niez for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Danans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Danans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Oh, I wanna... feel kind of bad about how that fight ended. Ruins at around 21 now, though. That's nice. The ending could have been cleaner. The whole rest of the fight was so clean. If I had thrown a life bottle or 2 just to pick up like Rinwell and Shion when the boss just killed all the AI near the end, that probably would have made the ending, that last 3k HP, evaporate. Instead of what I did do, which was just try and muscle through it.
About damn time. Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
It's that Bayfon
there
over
you
there
are.
in the subtitle.
It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renin Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye...
Okay, so I can still leave, despite
For now,
they were talking
the end until
about.
his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed, and they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said,
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
Oh. Okay, yeah, so... talking to her, well... I need to heal. Check the shop. I'm gonna go ahead and max these out, because this next fight is
You can never be too prepared.
semi-lengthy from what I recall. This thing just has a lot of health. And this is one of the main reasons I really didn't want to use any resources in the previous fight, because I want to save some resources for this
Did we
fight
have to
and for
spend so much?
Almadria. They're the two fights in this region that really require more resources. Yeah, nothing new here. I'm gonna split this just in case. I think Alpha double leveled from that last fight though.
These must be the Danins the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almadria Chimeraris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen.
Don't do it! No! Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Ela?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now,
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up. Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on. We need
Okay.
to take her down.
Okay.
This thing can be pretty brutal.
Can't get out of this!
Double demon fang!
Go for the weak point! Sleep now.
Black and flame!
Flaming thrust!
Glacial spear.
Yeah, he's weak to earth. Do I have, yeah, shockwave slashes.
I can carve through armor!
Shockwave slash is also relatively safe.
Negative gate!
Double demon fang!
Bloody hell!
Try harder! Not today! Throw away! I owe you one.
Ah, that tornado needs to go away.
Double demon fang!
No further!
Honestly, as long as he's just gonna sit there and cast those tornadoes, I can probably just sit back and double Demon Fang over and over again. Oh. That was some pretty meaty hits.
Not today!
Negative glacial spear!
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
I can carve through
It's
armor!
going better than I honestly thought it would.
Let's focus there first.
Double demon fang!
Reflect on that skin. They might be flame!
Double demon! This time! Shockwave strike! Eat dirt! Shockwave strike! Shockwave strike!
Another incantation ruined.
Denied! One more! Confiscated! Into the
Shattering to pieces!
Double demon fang!
Heal!
Nail straight to the shadows!
Now we're not... No further!
Shockwave strike!
Demon lash!
Shockwave strike! Try harder! Not a chance!
Heal!
Shockwave strike!
Where are you going?
Eat dirt!
Sleep now.
Shockwave strike!
Can you take it?
Sleep now.
Double demon fang!
Heal!
This guy is not very mobile. Main thing this is showing me is that the first time I played through this game, I fought this thing totally wrong. Trying to fight him like I fought other big enemies with Alphen was incorrect, versus just staying on the ground and poking at his tail. And then backing away whenever he did tornadoes and just chucking projectiles. Especially because, as I've already mentioned, he's not very mobile. He would actually... This thing probably gets totally wrecked if I was playing as Shion. And him getting frozen was pretty great.
Not today! Sorry, but this fight ends here! Now what's enough? Right!
Wow. Double demon yaw.
No further. Double demon fang.
Not quite close enough for that.
No dawn shall break this night. Everlasting darkness.
If he's just gonna sit there and scream, I'm just gonna hit him with a few shockwave slashes.
Consider yourself finished.
God, get wrecked.
Getting stronger.
Switching up its movements. Watch out!
Are you just gonna sit there and scream? Still in OL? Still in OL. I have 15 life bottles right now, so I was just planning on using some anyway.
In a bind?
Not in your dreams.
Now you see what I can do!
Here, let me help.
I miss. I really just want his tail should be about gone. Throw an orange shell.
Can't be happening.
This is going pretty well.
It's weakened.
And there goes the tail! Right, let's do this! Now you see what I can do! Far enough! Negative gate! This one's all mine! Take this!
Here, let me help.
Ignite! I owe you one. Shockwave flash! Hurricane thrust!
Let the marksman handle this. Not in your dreams.
armor is all mine! I'll smash you! Water, hear my call!
Owie. Will you get away from my healers, please, or casters in general?
No further.
Managed to get right to 0. That's efficient usage of healing moves. Thought I was about to get that parry. Here I eat dirt.
In a vine.
You picked the wrong fight! Devastation! Execution! Here I come! Devastation!
Oh, good. He got poisoned. That'll speed this up. I know Hurricane Thrust does like piss damage to him, but I use it for mobility. His OLs last a long time. This attack is not threatening. Let's just get up here and hit him a bit.
Can't get out of this! So why I never miss! Here I go! Rending you apart!
Devastation!
Armor won't save you!
Time to let it rip!
Denied! Water, hear my call!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Water, hear my call!
Lightning thrust! Lightning thrust! Devastation! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Devastation! Devastation!
Rain down and everlasting dark! The everlasting dark!
Devastation!
Negative gain! In here! I'm ready! Now! Astral energy!
Well, that thing is actually pretty easy. That was actually easier than the previous boss, and I thought it was going to be harder. During my first playthrough on hard, I fought that thing horribly. Clearly.
Is everyone all right?
Yeah, but Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balsef and Ganabel were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind, with no idea where she went. Beifon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go.
Oh, nice.
What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop at this.
Oh, I got one I got an astral crystal from that. That will let me build something for someone. But before I continue onward, I'm gonna save, and I have to stop for the night. Thank you all for watching. And good evening. Good night.